Hey, 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 we are starting in just a few moments. Trying to see how everything sounds first, and then we'll continue, you know? We'll continue in a few.
Friday night boys and girls I see, drunk and running around like ants. They all just want to be heard and seen, speaking their minds and taking their stance. Some are real happy and some are mean. Some are just looking for quick romance. They want to be part of the popular scene, so they dress the part and take their chance. The boys and girls are acting real strange, pretending they're welders and cowboys and such, buying old work gear from the exchange, but you can tell their hands don't do very much. Saying me, more cowboy than you. I swear that I'm working class through and through. Saying me, more cowboy than you. Everyone's glued to their flickering screen.
We're doing some sound check here, so thank you for bearing with us. Let's see. Let's make sure that... Brought to you by Mad Voice and Data Consulting for Business. Perfect. That's good. That's working well. So, let's do a couple more sherry poos here. So, appreciate your hanging with us.
Friday night boys and girls I see, drunk and running around like ants. They all just want to be heard and seen, speaking their minds and taking their stance. Some are real happy and some are mean. Some are just looking for quick romance. They want to be part of the popular scene, so they dress the part and take their chance. The boys and girls are acting real strange, pretending they're welders and cowboys and such, buying old work gear from the exchange, but you can tell their hands don't do very much. Saying me, more cowboy than you. I swear that I'm working class through and through. Saying me, more cowboy than you. Everyone's glued to their flickering screens, faces illuminated in the dark. Their pockets are full and their cars are clean. Their biggest worry is where they should park. So if you see cowboy hats and boots, chances are it's on daddy's dime. They're all in the bathroom snorting their toot, having a mighty expensive time. Saying me, more cowboy than you. I swear that I'm working class through and through. Saying me,
Brought to you by Mad Voice and Data Consulting for Business. Call Patrick Antonio at 407-283-7832 or email him at patrick@madvoicedata.com. Sanford, Florida, where the past and present dance like a jitterbug on the St. Johns River. Founded in 1877 by Henry Sanford, this city was once the celery capital of the world. Its fields feeding the nation, steamboats puffed along the river bringing settlers and goods to this bustling hub. By the roaring 20s, the town thrived and the Grand Hotel Forest stood tall until scandal saw it shuttered. But like a phoenix, it rose again as the Mayfair Inn, welcoming baseball greats and high society. As decades passed, Sanford weathered storms, booms, and busts, but its heart never wavered. Today, with a lively downtown, craft breweries, and a nod to its rich history, Sanford stands proud with a charming blend of old Florida grit and new Florida flair. And it's with that spirit that we give you the Sanford Sit-Down.
Oh, yeah!
FM. My name is DJ Zwane. This is the Sanford Sit-Down. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's a great show. Great day today. Good day. Good day for a show. I'm actually just talking crap. I'll be honest with you. It's been an unbelievably stressful few days. Well, honestly, it was just the hurricane party. If you follow me on social media, you know that we had the hurricane party at West End Trading Company, the 19th annual. Very, very awesome. Shout out to all the people that organized it, Dom and Jeff and Paul and everybody there, and all the crew. Man, you guys, that was a sweaty one. So for me, I got to catch maybe 20%, 25% of the whole fest because, as you know, I DJ the after party from 10 to 2, and unfortunately, when I was setting up, putting together my rig and putting together my set, the laptop that I use for DJing, that also is the laptop that I use for recording and streaming and the light show and everything, the big workhorse, decided to stop working 8 hours before showtime. Yes. I could not imagine what would have happened if that was... I mean, I've only had that happen one time at, like, a wedding or something like that, where it crapped out right, and it was, like, right before, like, a major event, but I had somebody I went over to Best Buy and picked it up, and whole nightmare. Anyway, something similar happened, except Kiltman was the one that sold me the computer. And Kiltman, being the stand-up dude that he is, came over here on Saturday, last minute notice, and helped me because I tried to diagnose the computer, but it didn't work. He tried to diagnose the computer and it didn't work, so he decided to go to Best Buy and get me another laptop because he felt bad about this computer crapping out so quickly after I bought it, and he was speaking very highly. But for now, and I was speaking very highly until it didn't work. So I will never use an Acer again for DJing. I will go back to my the MacBooks, and yeah. So I ended up switching over to a MacBook Pro. Bought it from the homie Bane. So thank you for that. And yeah, and now I am literally having the computer run its paces right now and get all of the things downloaded so that tomorrow I can go to a show with a good computer. You know? Is it raining outside? Yeah, I did the show a little bit later because of all of that. Had to go all over God's green earth, but and you know, we had a shoot this week with M3D. That was pretty awesome. With Zwane Entertainment, that was pretty cool. So yeah, just a very, very, like, a go week with a side of a little bit of stress and computers crapping out. So thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me, whether you're doing it live or you are doing it on the clips or on the internet or whatever. Well, of course on the internet, but on the using the clips or the full recorded show. I appreciate you. And of course, we appreciate Mad Voice and Data Consulting. Shout out to Patrick Antonio for the sponsor of the show, for believing in the show. And we have a lot of stuff to go through. Well, we have a few things to go through. And then we have, obviously, a brand new food review. You guys bullied me into going back to Ace. The thing about Ace is that I love Ace. I've always loved Ace. They've definitely stepped up their food game here. Oh, there's Kiltman. Of course, there's Kiltman. Shout out Kiltman. How long were you listening while I was glazing you over here? I didn't mean to glaze you too hard, buddy. But hey, thank you. You weren't here when I was glazing you? I was talking about So I was just talking about how, like, you came by and you came by and you were instrumental in getting me a new computer to work with for the night, because you sold me the Acer and you felt bad that it just crapped out like that. So I was just shouting you out and saying how good of a friend you are, and I appreciate that. So but yeah, so tomorrow I'll actually be rolling with my with the new MacBook Pro. So that's going to be awesome. But anyway, so now you're caught up, buddy. Now you're caught up. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway, so have a few things to talk about with the whole Sanford thing, this beautiful town we live in. By the way, there are 9 Sanfords. Did you know that there are 9 Sanfords in the country? Well, one of them is here in Florida. One of them is in North Carolina. I believe there is one in Virginia. And I also believe there is one in Colorado. So yeah. Yeah, man, you can come get the laptop if you want. That's totally cool, Kiltman. Thank you. Yeah, but just, I just bring the Acer back and we could swap out. Hopefully they can figure out what the hell's wrong with it, because I do want to use the computer or at least sell it and get some money back out of it. But anyway, inside baseball. Sorry, guys. That's why you're here. You're here for the live. That's what's up. Anyway, so a few things going on in Sanford. We have the Sanford Herald came out with a cool story. I did not know this was happening, but the Emil Bueller Perpetual Trust Planetarium at Seminole State College launches a summer season with music, history, and high-tech immersion. So apparently tonight they had an encore presentation of The Dark Side of the Moon, celebrating Pink Floyd's Pink Floyd's anniversary. I guess it's is it an anniversary? I guess it's just celebrating The Dark Side of the Moon. It pairs a full 42-minute album with custom produced with visuals that span the solar system and beyond. All sets beyond all sets with planetary blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so okay, the journey. So there's the Pink Floyd one, the journey through America's founding moments. That's got to be something interesting. If you're into history, although, like, I don't know, man. I think that I would definitely want to go see the Pink Floyd one. I don't know that I would want to go to the founding moments one, just because of the. I mean, like we have a history. We have a history, and some of that history has come back to bite us in the ass, both recently and in the recent past and in the distant past. So I don't know. The Pink Floyd one sounds cool. I think they're doing one in the Orlando Science Center that's similar too, and I think they might be doing the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon show as well. So you get two really cool experiences with a classic album, and that's gonna be cool. So shout out to the Sanford Herald for that report, and shout out to Seminole State College for having another cool event that they are holding. Now, a little bit more good news. I know the last couple times I've pretty much exclusively talked about bad shit happening in Sanford. I'm trying to keep it a little bit more positive. And what better way to talk about positive news than the sloth situation? Because the sloth situation was really on a downward turn the last time we reported last month. So let's see what they are saying here. According to centralfloridapublic.org, 2 sloths from Sloth World progress out of intensive care at zoo. This is out of like 10 days ago, so not a breaking news show here. 2 male sloths at the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens are making good progress and out of intensive care. They arrived at the zoo in poor condition on April 24th, along with 11 other sloths from a warehouse for Sloth World, and an attraction previously planned for Orlando's International Drive. At least 56 animals tied to the now canceled attraction are known to have died. 56. I think we said it was like 54 or something the last time we did this. So yeah, so that's bad. But yeah, so good news. 2 of the 9 remaining sloths are officially out of ICU, out of intensive care, and they're making good progress. So over the last week, over the last 2 weeks, I guess, Dulce and Chewy have not needed any veterinary intervention like additional fluids, according to zoo CEO Richard Glover. So shout out to the crew at the Central Florida Zoo for getting this done. Also, another cool thing that happened because of all of this, I think, let me see, yeah, so tied to this story is the fact that the community effort raised thousands of dollars for this, for the Central Florida Zoo for doing all of this sloth recovery and sloth saving. So when Sloth World collapsed before it ever opened in Orlando, Amber Babcock and her business Whisker Works were left with stockpiled materials and broken promises. Now they are a part of a community-wide fundraising effort to support the sloths living at the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens, just 10 minutes away from where Babcock operates her business in Sanford. Shout out to another Sanfordite doing that. Shout out to Amber Babcock for that. And shout out to the people at Sunshine State Threads and everybody that is involved in this. Because honestly, this was straight up a community effort. A community effort to the point that I think that there was in the same time that we were talking about raising money for these sloths, they were talking about cutting funding for the Central Florida Zoo. Like the government was talking about that. So yeah, that's kind of a crappy thing to do, right? So thankfully, I think that was shot down, or if it didn't get shot down, then the it was. Something happened, I think. Something positive happened where it did not get shut down, because it's just a bad look, man, especially right now. Right now? You're going to do that right now. When they just found some private company who screwed up a bunch of sloths, send them over to the Central Florida Zoo, who has experts there, and you're like, man, maybe we should cut some funding because, that's sloths. I'm trying to think, where is this money going? Where is the money that, like, our tax dollars going? And why isn't it going to things like, animal rescue? And why isn't it going to things like bettering our water system? And why isn't it going to things that are actually helping the community? Oh, yeah, because we gave the city manager another friggin' raise. We'll talk about that, about the mayoral race here in just a moment. And I'm going to talk about a little scoop that I got from a local who knew about a mayor a mayor hopeful that was walking in wanting to apply to be, and I think succeeded to, filled out the application and did all of that for mayor with a sword. The guy came in with a sword. So we're going to be talking about that in just a moment. But yeah, so shout out to Amber Babcock and the people over at Sunshine State Threads and everybody that's involved in the sloth rescue fundraiser. So a little bit of bad news. Unfortunately, there was a dog that was mauled. A 91-year-old's dog. Not the dog was not 91 years old. The lady was 91 years old. 91-year-old's dog attacked at Sanford Dog Park. Family demands accountability. A Sanford family is speaking out after a vicious dog attack at Pop Park left a 91-year-old woman's beloved rescue dog, Rocky, severely injured and traumatized. This is out of clickorlando.com. Let's see. Yeah, so they're asking for the family is now demanding cameras and accountability and action from the city of Sanford because police data shows that officers responded, or actually police data shows that officers responded to the park 30 times in 2025 and 2026. I mean, that's a 30 times? That's wild. And how many times are that for a dog fight? How many times is that for other stuff? I don't know. But I can tell you this. That is not that's not good. I would never take my dog there. Would you take your dog to Paw Park today? After knowing this? I didn't think it was that bad. Every time I drive by there, it's not very, very busy when I drive by there. But, what do I know? I don't own a dog. So yeah. So let's see here. There was a couple other things that I wanted to cover. A little bit of bad news, obviously. Actually, yeah. Now that we're our buddy Greg Runge posted a very good post on the Sanford 327 page, the Say Whatever You Want page. Which, by the way, the Sanford 327 Say Whatever You Want page and the regular Sanford 327, I think there's like 21,000 on the Whatever You Want page, and on the regular page there's like 23,000. So it's very, very interesting. I wonder how many are overlaps and how many are not. So anyway, but Greg posted a very poignant post about the local politics and the fact that right now we don't have anybody making organizing a debate, or so we thought apparently. Because there is a debate apparently that's being organized according to Charles Davis, who is one of the candidates running. Apparently there are more than 2 candidates running. There are 4 candidates running. We'll go over the other 2, I guess. Let's see here. Let's see. So the post here, there was somebody that said who else was running, because I do believe that it is Christina Hollerbach, it is Charles Davis, and the guy that John Bynum, and Chan something or another. So those are the people, and it's been there's been some like contention about somebody applying and then saying that they weren't qualified, and then there's just so much going on with this whole thing. But the 2 main ones that are being talked about, the 2 with the most name ID right now, are Christina Hollerbach and Charles Davis. Charles Davis, I mean, recently, as far as name ID, he's got more name ID than the other 2, and one of the other 2 isn't even really online. So apparently, this is happening on the one that I apply, or that I RSVP'd to, was Thursday, July 2nd. It's going to be from 11:30 to 1 p.m. and it'll be at Brulando, and it'll be Charles Davis and Christina Hollerbach. I'm very happy that this is happening, but apparently registration is $20 for chamber members and $25 for non-members. So I found out about the $25 thing afterwards. I don't care. But I will go to any debate that they're going to be holding. That is for sure, because I want to see, and I mean, it doesn't even look like this is a debate, honestly. It looks like it's just a question and answer session. Yeah, it's just a Q&A, a vision and leadership Q&A, which I can only imagine will turn into a back and forth, a debate of some sort. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, personally. I don't know, though. I don't know. But anyway, one last thing. Let's go ahead and pull up. I need to pull up the report. I don't know that this person wants me to out them as to who they are, but or maybe they do because they posted it publicly. Either way, I'm gonna let her. Dang it! I just said who. I just mentioned a gender. I'm gonna let them figure out. If they want to. Let's see. What is? Oh, it's. Nope. No. Let's see here. Patrick. Hold on. I gotta find the chat. Let's see. Let me get to the chats. Where? Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. So this is the report that I received about one of the mayoral hopefuls. Okay, so here's what I've heard. So this person apparently showed up with a sword to apply for office. Apparently, it's Justin Bynum. He rode up to City Hall on his bicycle and met with the city clerk who sat down and went over everything with him. He opened a campaign account and went back and and took up his sword and his dog with him to submit his qualifying paperwork and check. A city employee who was there said he also brought a beer. Apparently, this person that revealed this could not. They cannot confirm that part, but apparently he showed up with a beer. That they can't verify. Anyway, when the security guard saw the sword, he handled it well. Shout out to the security guard. He said that he suggested that Justin leave it with him to keep it safe, which he did. Justin did leave that, to be fair. He told the clerk that he brought the sword because the pen is mightier than the sword. He did eventually get qualified, but this person is not sure of their interest or intent, the interest or intent of Justin, because apparently, hold on, because apparently he asked about the mayor's salary and he was shocked at how little it is. He said that he thought it was more than $100K, which I'm pretty sure he's confusing with the city manager salary. I think that's what it is. Anyway, he's not currently employed, so this person thinks that he's job hunting. I lost my job. I might as well. I don't want him as any type of Kiltman says, I don't want him as any type of government official, but I want them in government. So you want this person in government, but not as an official because he carries a sword? I just think that this is look, if you're going to, at the rate of at the rate of unemployment and the rate of people applying for jobs that nobody is getting, might as well apply for a job as a mayor. Why not? And if you're going to apply for a job as a mayor, apply for a job as a mayor in a 60,000, 60 or 70,000 population city, like a smallish city, I guess. But yeah, no, man, that's wild to me. That's wild. What would you give it, a Kiltman? What would you say? What would you say he should apply to be the mayor of Ocoee? He might get that, dude. When they said that a dude came out with a sword, I was like, no, that's Sanford. That's pretty Sanford. That's, why not? So I think that this is an interesting turn. So he apparently he's recently divorced with children. So there is that. Recently divorced dad, unemployed, looking for a job. Look, like I said. What a better if you're gonna apply for jobs that you're not gonna get anyway, Scotty is ready for a duel. That's definitely one of my criteria for a good mayor. Can he swing a sword? Can he swing a sword? That is the criteria. Sounds like you almost 5 years ago. Yeah, please don't run for office, Kiltman. please, for the love of all that is holy, do not run for office. Love you to death, kid, but don't run for office. Jesus fuck. Anyway, so if you're interested in listening to a Q&A with Christina and Charles, they will be at the Brewlando on July 2nd. And that is July 2nd. What time? From 11:30 to 1 p.m. So, middle of the day on a Thursday. That's going to be... I mean, that's really... Honestly, that is literally just catering to the... to, like, business owners and people with flexible schedules. And nightlife people, obviously. But none of the nightlife people are going to be there at 11:30 a.m. Except me. Kilt Man just posted research is signing up to run for whatever office I can just to spite me. Yeah, that sounds like you. Well, we're gonna close it out here for this very short Sanford sit down with a brand new food review. It's the Sanford Sit-Down food review. This time we went to Ace Cafe. I told you guys that I wanted to go to a new place, but you guys kept saying, you go to Ace Cafe, go to Ace Cafe, go to Ace Cafe. So I went to Ace Cafe, and I actually got spotted there, so that was kind of cool. So shout out to, I believe Kaylee was her name. I'll be feeling really bad if I don't remember her name. But yeah, shout out to Ricky and shout out to them. They did really good. So without further ado, here is the Sanford Sit-Down food review of Ace Cafe.
Been there. Yeah, no, the person before you said
Let's
that.
try that again.
I want to go next time. Yes, I know they have mocktails. You know what? Fine.
Hold on.
I feel like doing a Sanford food review, but I want to go to a place I haven't been before. No, I've already been there. Yeah, no, the person before you said that. I want to go next time. Yes, I know they have mocktails. You know what? Fine.
Hey, thank you. Good to see you again. It's good to see you.
So as you can tell, I know Ricky. He plays an alt redo, and he's one of the managers here at Ace. So for those locals know that his place was in Orlando at one point. They moved it over here to Sanford, and it's literally right down the street. They also had DJ Magic Mike. A shout out to DJ Magic Mike. His birthday was recently. Happy 60th. That looks great. Thank you, man. It's so pretty. I gotta take a better shot of this. Let's give it a whirl. Oh yeah, it's so good. I'm going to have to edit this out. The term cafe racer was supposed to be a derogatory term. The little racers, which is a type of bike. Ace Cafe started in London. The building that Ace Cafe inhabits, a weird way to say it, used to be a feed store, Old Sanford. And now we're drinking cocktails and eating chicken sandwiches. That is weird, but awesome. It's very Sanford. I think I reviewed the cocktail already once, and it scored very high, just like I am right now.
As is the rules, I can't give a number score to this.
All right, first bite. There we go. Oh yeah. So I only got a bite of the chicken, and it's phenomenal. Now let's go for the rest of it. There it is. And the Parmesan fries. Soundtrack is good too. Pause. I don't care how gay that looked. That was amazing. Hello.
I thought I recognized you.
What?
I knew I recognized you.
Hi.
Really.
Hi, I'm Zwain.
Yeah, you did the Sanford sit down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's awesome. I saw your reviews about the Bristley.
Nice.
Last week, I used to work there, and I was like, when are you going to come review Ace?
Nice.
So,
That mahi was really good.
Oh my gosh, I know the mahis over dirty rice.
Yeah.
From here.
I got the bee sting
Chicken sandwich. It's
So
bee
it was
sting sauce, delicious.
It was so good.
Oh, I'm so glad you finally.
Yeah, thanks. Nice to meet you. That's pretty cool. That was a delicious meal. Shout out to Ricky and the people over at Ace. Kaylee, let's go do the review.
All right, so Ace Cafe impressed me with a new item, but did not surprise me. Their food is definitely better than it was in Orlando. Bee sting chicken sandwich, get to 9 all the way. Crispiness was awesome. The actual honey, the hot honey, was very good. The Parmesan fries, an 8.5. They're still good. They were just a lot because of just everything that I'm already having. And then the fish and chips, I'm not allowed to rate, so I can't rate that. Great experience. Shout out to Ace Cafe, another great establishment here in Sanford. Next time, I swear to God, I'm going to a place that I haven't been to before. And make sure and check out the Sanford Sit-Down. We're going to go over the mayor race again and a few other things. So we'll see you on the next Sanford Sit-Down food review. And that about does it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out. Make sure and check out the recorded version, the edited, the more polished version of this recording, because I just invited you to the studio, basically. So you got to hear all the screw-ups, you got to hear everything. And I just realized I didn't record in the main thing, so I'm going to have to download it. It's just, oh my gosh. Why? Why do I do this sometimes? It's a one-man show. So thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much to Mad Voice Data Consulting for Business. Thank you to Patrick Antonio. Make sure and check him out if you have a business that needs any sort of data services. That is the dude to call. Known the guy for 20 plus years, and he that's all he does. The man is a data and voice service machine. So check him out. I'm gonna be at West End tomorrow because that's where I am, and then I'll be DJing. I'll be streaming it live on Twitch and on Facebook. So if you want to be part of the if you want to come catch me at West End, come catch me at West End. But if you want to just hang out at home, crack a beer at home, I'll be at the DJ Zwane pages, streaming live with a brand new MacBook. God damn it! I'll see you next time. Peace.